This is the Cholo News Report for Saturday 05 October 2019. On the third day of protests in Iraq, the death toll reaches 60. Spontaneous protests erupted on Tuesday amid frustration over Iraq's high youth unemployment rate, its dire public services and chronic corruption. In his first speech since unrest began, Prime Minister Modi vowed early on Friday to respond to protesters' concerns but warned there was no magic solution to Iraq's problems. Meanwhile, Muqtada Saud, another highly influential Shia cleric, who leads the largest opposition bloc in parliament, demanded the Iraqi government resign and call snap elections. The Iraqi military says unidentified snipers have shot 4 people dead on the streets of Baghdad amid protests, including 2 police officers, with dozens of others wounded by sniper fire. Reuters reporters witnessed at least one protester being shot in the head by a sniper, killing him. Prime Minister Adil Abdul Mahdi called for more than 190 people were wounded in the capital on Friday, but protesters scorned his promises of political reform. Many government officials and lawmakers are widely accused of siphoning off public money, unfairly awarding contracts in state institutions and other forms of corruption. Hong Kong Chief Executive Carrie Lam invokes the Colonial-era Emergency Regulations Ordinance and bans the use of face masks in public gatherings. However, there have been numerous reports in local media that her Executive Council met this morning to discuss invoking the Emergency Regulations Ordinance. The Bureau also asked the principals to explain the content of the letter to their students before the school finishes on Friday, and to notify their parents using relevant means. A woman in Florida is arrested charged with explosives offenses after a police raid on her home finds 24 pipe bombs and bomb-making material and several other weapons. She admits constructing the devices to harm people. Police were notified of the problem by the 27-year-old's parents. Michael Coles, 27, faces 24 counts of making a destructive device with intent to harm, Sheriff Chad Chronister told reporters in a news conference. It was Colt's parents who notified deputies Thursday evening after they discovered what appeared to be a significant amount of pipe bombs, other bomb-making materials and numerous weapons in her bedroom, Chronister said. It would have taken less than 60 seconds per device to add the powder and fuse materials she already possessed to detonate each bomb. Augustin Junius is sentenced to 5 months in prison and a fine of $300,000 for his involvement in the college admissions scandal. The former California wine businessman appeared in court in Boston Friday after pleading guilty in May to a single count of fraud and conspiracy. On September 24, Los Angeles executive Devin Sloan was sentenced to 4 months in federal prison after admitting to paying $250,000 to get his son into USC as a bogus water polo recruit.